is slipping forward into the future, so we will try something new. Saturday, June the 18th, 1983. Saturday morning, we played golf. Allegedly, we were on a mission to not be rock and roll. That was the objective. But looking back at it now, I cannot think of anything more ridiculous. We were more like a very intense and quiet Dirk Bogarde quintet. There was not one iota of rock and roll in us. We were tailor-made to launch the advertising campaign for Lairpack, or maybe even Tampax, but definitely not rugged Old Spice. If we were to do a thought experiment and ask AC/DC to write a song called German Girl, I imagine it would involve a dominatrix who wears leather and kisses you savagely drunk on Jägermeister cocktails, or something to that effect. It certainly wouldn't be a soft, gentle road movie with hints of Bertolt Brecht and Lou Reed. If ever I bump into Angus, I will ask him about what he thinks of my thought experiment. Even though Jed, the keyboard player, came from Liverpool, he was posh and more interested in being a painter. Michael, the bass player, was so posh he could have gone out with Lady Diana. Stephen was a lovely soul, a brilliant drummer, a spiritual Geordie. Jerry had a larger-than-life personality. He was hugely entertaining and could do almost any accent. He was very funny. And I, on the other hand, was so quintessentially boring. It was mind-boggling. And what is worse is, I smiled on the photographs. If you want to be in a rock band, pout. Be dead inside. Never under any circumstance smile. And say that you love algebra. Music is like sex. When it hits the reward centres in the brain, there is nothing quite like it. The connection you feel is truly magical. Pop music is a way out, an escape, a beautiful spark in the everyday space. It heals, it inspires, it makes a bad day seem bearable. It dims the loneliness in your soul. Music makes you feel alive. It makes you feel close to someone, reminds you of the good times. It holds the hidden sorrows inside you, the way a best friend would. Pop music is a miracle in a million ways. It is the small strip of sunlight in the darkest room of your soul. It is the sound of hope. A pop song is your survival, your inner voice. Melody is your dopamine, and the words are your resilience. Music is the beautiful thing you share with one another. Singing is a personal thing, just like her, which reminds me, I was walking up the long staircase in a Columbia hotel in London where all the bands would stay. Jim Kerr was coming down and we crossed one another and started laughing. It was like Doppelganger Central. We even had the same hairdo. Hilarious. Fortunately, we didn't have the same dress on. That would have been problematic. So there was some variation. That is the only time I met Jim. I don't even think we exchanged names. We were laughing too much. The Lotus Eaters later worked with a sound man who used to do Simple Minds. He was a live sound genius and very lovely. He would always say I was Jim's double. Anyway, back to our surreal PR exercise, playing golf. I still to this day have no idea if I was George or Mildred. Whatever the case, I had never played golf before. I was beyond useless. Jerry could play. He had his own set of golf clubs. I was just happy to be outside. Golf is a brilliant way to waste time in the sunshine. The game takes ages, especially when you have my technique, or lack of it. Back to real life now. We went to Manchester for our gig that night. There is this image of us all, dressed in black, walking across some bridge. I wish I had that photograph. It was as though we were doing a line-up for some East German Stasi. Again, our PR machine was on full-scale dada. Every journalist we came across, they'd ask us what's our deepest meaning. The answer would always be golf. Manchester was a big gig for me because Stephanie was a Mancunian. My cunning plan was if I could win over the audience, then she would find me utterly attractive. I even climbed on top of the huge speakers, for God's sakes. That's the thing about people in bands. They are constantly trying to please people. Some are better than others. I have always thought that if I somehow developed a personality, I would be on a winner. But sadly, it never materialised. Simon Potts, the head A&R man from Arista, came to the gig. He was very happy, probably because he was just about to sign Simply Red. What a voice that lad has. I remember seeing him support Pete Wiley in Manchester. His voice stood out a million miles then. I bet you he didn't play golf. When you're walking in the rain and you know you've lost everything and you don't know how to come back, how to stand up again when you're walking in the rain and you know that you've lost everything. Everything. Don't angels take you. Don't let the spirits break you. Don't burn your heart. You've got everything inside you, all you need to survive this. Don't burn your heart. Sit mistakes. You're not the only one deep in pain and alone. When you're walking in the rain and you know you've lost everything and you don't know how to come back, how to stand up again when you're walking in the rain and you know that you've lost everything, everything. Don't let the angels take you. Don't let the spirits break you. Don't burn your heart. goddess of fire is burning hard. She's gonna release what you've locked up. Your voice, the texture of sun, the water plays with your heart. The flowers surf through the wanton jazz, all the color waves that the story has. The red, yellow and blue, the mysteries in you. These sparkling hours with the impulse of the wilderness of the party, the permanent touch is resonating. On the edge of my lips, your permanent touch is resonating. Skies are open wide when you smile inside. The timeless blue on the wing, your breathless dreams when you sing. Your lazy hush in the semitones of the burning road. Gonna release what you've locked up. The goddess of fire is burning hard. She's gonna release what you've locked up. The permanent touch is resonating. On the edge of my lips, your permanent touch is emanating. Ethereal bliss. Why are you hustling? I don't want the darkness in your mind. You can play your games. The outcome will always be the same. Information is no wisdom. You're just trying to kill the pain. You're reeling from the meltdown, so you'll crush, crush, crush all the love in your veins. to the point where we're hitting the drum head with nothing left to lose. I want to see that fire, walk that road, switch the light on and build a new ones. In the here and now, there's nothing else but you and me and a load of questions. Why are you hustling? Why are you hustling? There's a jazz chord above us, lots of notes and primary colors. There used to be a safe space, a place where we could be lovers, but now it's part of a show trial. There's so much proof of rejection. The fabric of a lifetime is being bypassed and rejected in real time. I want to see that fire, walk that road, switch the light off and build the new ones. In the here and now, there's nothing else but you and me and a load of questions. Why are you hustling? Why are you hustling?
Two, three, four.
Let me look at the waves in your hair. Let me feel, let me come and stay. All I need is the warmth of your gun. It's so cold when I haven't got one. And it hurts, yes it hurts, and it hurts. And it hurts, yes it hurts, and it hurts. I can tell that we're losing the battle. I'm a man, or am I just too gentle? Give me juice, give me sunshine and milk. In return, I will hand you Sunday, 19th of June. Sunday was a day off. Time to step back in to the Stephanie Haze. A lovely, lazy velvet underground. Venus and Fairs. Stephanie was really good for me. I loved her. We were best friends. Neither of us wanted children. A Paris match, she would whisper in my ear. She was a feminist with a subscription to the Spare Rib. My God, that magazine was a laugh a minute for any man reading it. Like a true masochist, I used to read it from cover to cover. Stephanie would say to me that men and the patriarchy are a threat to women. I would reply, I get that, but even so, I think you maybe should write an article for the Spare Rib describing what it is like living on the coalface with a man. A man who wears coal on his eyes, who sings falsetto about flowers screaming their joy while wearing a pink cardigan. And what's worse, he likes courgettes and abstract art. And yesterday was asked to be a hair model for Vidal Sassoon. He wants to do some deep research into the history of Smarties and polka dots. So I said to Stephanie, see if they print that or not. On the plus side, she introduced me to Anais Nin, Louise Brooks, Germaine Greer, Doris Lesson and Simone de Beauvoir. I was like a sponge and I soaked it all up. She would try and get me to open up and show my emotions. There was no chance. I like calm and intelligence. Drama is not my thing, except the silly role play of hot gossip when they were on a Kenny Everett show. I love that kind of over-the-shoulder fun and eroticism. Stephanie wanted me to be angry, and I say it myself, not going to happen. Not when I was wearing her coat with big buttons. Soap opera feelings and arguments are pure Eraserhead in my brain. I was too focused and driven for that. Music was my sole purpose. I was very independent and so was she. That is why I loved her. Everything else was outside and I didn't let it get anywhere near me. Captain Birdseye would have been proud of me. A frozen cold fish finger incarnate. Anyway, it was time to experience the wonders of Sefton Park, a stunning Victorian beauty. There was nothing like walking along the tree-lined avenue, heading towards Lark Lane. It was hard not to be enraptured. There were no gangsters in sight. It was pure David Attenborough. You were immersed underneath all the ancient oak and chestnut trees. Drenched in its natural symmetry, it was unreal. One of my favourite spaces on planet Earth. Stephanie, quite rightly, would be horrified that I was compelled to play football in the park on my one day off and not spend all of it with her. Of course she was right, but I would say I will only be a few hours. She wasn't happy. I left hoping she doesn't read the Spare Rib when I'm out. Over the years, all the bands would turn up at Sefton Park to play football. You had Mac from the Bunnymen, sometimes Ian Brodie from the Lightning Seeds, Mick and John Ed from the Pale Fountains, Colin from Black would watch from the touchline, loads of others as well. Sean Morgan would set it all up. He He was the one who organised the five-a-sides for us, so it seemed natural for him to continue the process on grass. Football was natural to me. No one understood how a man in a dodgy girl's cardigan was able to play. They just didn't get it, but I could play. You could tell that Mick Ed and I had wasted huge swathes of our youth on kicking a ball. Mac would play with his sunglasses on, which was hilarious. No one flinched, it just seemed normal. It is a shame none of us ever thought of taking photos after the games. We never even went to the pub afterwards. We just played for 2 to 3 hours and burnt off all the excess energy. Good times, zero conversation outside the game, and minimal talk inside the game. No TikTok videos, no Facebook. Just same time next week, lads. Mountain states of cathedral biomass, harmonic arcs fused with us. Underneath a starfield of connection. fuzzy blue, speaking your truth, talking dead stones in your eyes. The grey sparks in your victim bars. Nothing gets out alive. Sabotage. It couldn't get any worse. A broken heart. The end game in your dirt. Sabotage. You poisoned all you know. I'm in the dark with nowhere left to go. I'm gonna make it home. It's just another breakdown. I'm raw and exposed. It's just another breakdown. The road is blocked. A cryptic space. All your mad, stupid games. Always trapped in your vicious past. Nothing's ever gonna change. Sabotage. You couldn't get any worse. A broken heart. The end game in your dirt. Sabotage. You poisoned all you know. I'm the starlight in the world, present angels feel so real. When my lungs are broken, always on the road, and the world is questionless, I've got doubt in my soul. Dreamed it all my life, I can see your face in the summertime. Even when I'm burnt out with no faith, like a zombie who doesn't know how to entertain. Everything is uncertain, but when I look at you, I can touch the present angels. I can touch, 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 touch in the silence of healing love. All the angels feel so real. You light up, on the starlight in the world. Present angels feel so real. I can touch, 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 touch in the silence of healing love. All the angels feel so real. I can touch, 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 touch. I can touch, 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 touch in the silence of healing love. All the angels feel so real. You light up, on the starlight in the world. Present angels feel so real. Thank you. Thank you. Saturday, 2nd of July, 1983. I remember bumping into an old mate of mine in London one afternoon. He was, and still is, very successful. He had obviously just been at a record company meeting, as me and Pete Davis had. He was carrying a proper yellow leather briefcase. To me, it was wholly incongruous. It was a Mr. Ben moment. I was hoping I could have gone with Pete Davis to visit a fancy dress shop, and then we could go out through the magic door in the back and enter another world where nothing is real. Sadly, no magical realism for me. This was real life, to quote the genius named Howard Devoto. I was hoping that maybe there might have been a Marshall McLuhan book lurking in that yellow technology case. Unlikely. Probably a book about how to be successful in the music business. I wonder if there was ever an episode where Mr. Ben joined a rock group. That would have been cool. I hope he did. And he sold more records than I did. I don't care how many lifetimes I have to endure to try and get some success in the music industry. I would never carry a yellow leather briefcase to the meeting. Looking back on it now, my mate was right and I was wrong. He was focused and determined. I was just bored shitless after another mindless record company meeting. I admit it, I was and still am a snob. I wish I could have gone for a coffee with Muff Winwood, the A&R man for CBS and the producer of Sparks, and forget about yellow briefcases. Even if I could have, I would much rather have talked to him about the reverb on Russell Mayall's voice or the delay on the guitar than on the marketing strategies or units sold. Many critics and punters thought of the Lotus Eaters as lightweight. It was an easy put down. I can see why they would think that. Remember, it was the era of the red wedge. The grit was real. If you didn't have your serious persona, your anger, your axe to grind, then it follows you are shallow and sentimental and the enemy. You could never be one of the lads if you sang about hunger artists and German girls. Everyone was bolshy and socially relevant. I was hanging out with Gregor Samsa in my head. Just gutted there wasn't an episode of Mr. Ben where he goes round to visit Gregor when he has a big insect in his bed. That would have transfixed me big time. The world needs more episodes of Mr. Ben and more Kafka. As you may have guessed, I like the absurd. It is far more interesting place in my opinion. More of a laugh. Stephanie was much more politically orientated than me. Having said that, Shipbuilding is one of the most beautiful records ever made. Robert Whyte's voice is to die for. And also, to be fair, Billy Bragg was an absolute gentleman to me when we did a festival together. The Lotus Eaters were doing a gig in support for the miners in Kirby in Liverpool, and the crowd were throwing bottles and cans and things at me while I was performing. I cannot imagine why, or can I? I was dressed in black, not a primary colour in sight. What's the problem? We weren't in the Redskins. It's a simple tribal thing. The problem was, you have to stay in line and conform. After coming off stage, Billy Bragg asked if I was okay. I said, I'm used to it. He looked at me as though I was weird. Mr. Ben has got my back. Nonconformists always struggle. Outliers stick out like a sore thumb. You have to be quite tough and resilient to be so lightweight. Sometimes meaning just takes the scenic route, or even goes AWOL. Anyway, Back to the accusations of candy floss. It is not easy, especially when it feels like nothing is real. You are much more likeable if you play the role. Don't be rational. Show your dependence on being one of the gang. Kneel down. Genuflect to the altar of manhood. Show how many trinkets there are in your personality. It's a game, and I don't care one jot about it at all. And sometimes the game is rigged, so as you cannot possibly win. What do you do when that is the case? The only thing you can do is persevere, no matter how bad the odds are. That is when things get really interesting. People see it and see you as a loser. They are not wrong. Loser it is, but one with resilience. One that never gives up. Internally, the loser becomes stoic. There is a strategic withdrawal inside him or her. It is this that drives people nuts. They can see that the loser is not destroyed. In fact, he or she is improving in spite of all the odds being stacked against him or her. This infuriates the crowd. They find individuals a problem. They know a sensitive soul when they see one. But why won't they fold and conform? They hate to see inner resilience and defiance, mainly because they know it is outside their sphere of control. There is nothing more disagreeable than a man or a woman who knows his or her own mind. Eric Cartman was bang on. Screw groupthink. Thank you. You've been going against the grain almost all your life. You try to win the game, but you hurt yourself in the outside lane. Something happened and everything just changed. Beautiful reflections in your eyes. So many different stories from the Whyte. The light is cool of colour in a world so sparks and hurricanes and the endless flames have shaped you in a pain, and you know how it feels. You've been traumatized. Imagine seeing something without the light. Beautiful reflections in your eyes. So many different stories from the Whyte. The light is cool Beautiful reflections in your eyes, so many different stories from the Whyte. The largest story, a color in a world so traumatized. Thank you. The modulus of mayhem, the harmony of chaos, the canvas strips at nightfall, the drunken rhythms and struggle, isotope falling down the spiral, isotope, the layers and the rivals, the havoc of your jealous eyes, the secret lies that magnetize, the sonic flames and echoes, suspicious of the borderline, isotope falling down the spiral, tenderness. Loaded by the nature of chaos. You know I believe you, believe in who you are. You know I won't leave you. Holding hands in the warm light, holding hands to the edge of midnight. There's no sunlight to hide behind. Communication is not black eyes. Black eyes. Together we are healing. Together we're transforming. We are passengers in a dysfunctional love song. The closer the essence of giving love. The network connecting the two of us. You know I believe you, believe in who you are. You know I won't leave you. Holding hands in the warm light, holding hands to the edge of midnight. There's no sunlight to hide behind. Communication is not black eyes. Black eyes. Together we are healing. Together we're transforming. We are passengers in a dysfunctional love song. We are passengers in a dysfunctional love song. Thank you. There are three key skills in life that I don't have: driving, and dining, and the concept of failure. There are loads more, of course, but that would be telling. Punks throughout the rule book. It created whole new spaces and let the likes of me jump on the Liverpool music bus. Musicians are hilarious. The minute we are in a spotlight, some of us think we become experts in everything. We think we know stuff. All the complex issues in the world are easy game for the likes of us. That is because it is in our DNA to overestimate our abilities. We excel in overreaching. Our genius lies not only in music, but in politics, climate change, haberdashery, philosophy, current affairs, furniture design, foreplay, and life in general. There is nothing we don't have an opinion on. Our word is golden. We don't care if the data is thin. We are masters and mistresses of the universe. We are like Mr. Creosote in the Monty Python sketch. We vomit and we vibe on our own genius. To hell with the facts. We feel great. There is nothing complex in our world because we are wise beyond our years. We are gods, and if everyone thought like us, the world would be saved. Having said that, we are completely useless in real life. Ask some of us to put up a shelf. It is not happening. I lost my virginity when I was 18. And on that very same day, learned how to wash a salad. It was excruciating telling her that I didn't know what she meant. Anyway, moving on. The message is, if you want to be a famous pop star, just get drunk every day and take loads of drugs and make sure you love hearing the sound of yourself talking utter bullshit. And make sure you have no idea what lowest common denominator means. The thing about ironing is, I kinda like the creases. There is something good about them. The same thing for weeds. They seem cool to me. So newsflash, I like anomalies, weirdos, freaks, outsiders. They make me feel alive. I felt comfortable around them. They weren't normal. They were broken, just like me. I like getting things completely wrong. Just like the 5 lads I watched as Pete Burns from Dead or Alive came out of a gay club, and those 5 lads tried to batter him, and boy did they get it wrong. He took them all down. That boy was strong. I love the fact that the Lotus Eaters were an anomaly. We were Marmite. We were deviants. We were dreamers. We were Daleks who loved the acoustic guitar and said, release your inner feminine instead of exterminate. No wonder we were called wet lettuce wimps. Obviously, they didn't realise what wet lettuce meant to me. The first lettuce is sometimes the deepest. We followed our own beat. We had no idea it was about entertainment. When you are young and you have hair and teeth and energy and the world is against you, you are like, bring it on. You are invincible, bulletproof, when in reality, you are just unemployed watching hot gossip do the dance moves while you are waiting for that phone call that will get your career going. Everything was so full on, non-stop henna and hairspray, full on neon, larger than life lycra. We were in the opposite direction, looking at the intimate, the smaller, the introspective. We were sensitive lads who didn't get the memo. There are people who did get the memo, the straight-laced junkies with dead loud voices who think they invented music. And to be honest, even if we had received the memo, it wouldn't have made an ounce of difference. We couldn't change who we were and what our values were. When you are old and still skint and your head is blown up and fried from decades of trying to survive in the music game, you are still living a dream, but with your eyes wide open. It was and is and always will be a fun ride. If I was in AC/DC, which sadly I am not, I would write a song about it entitled Time to Get Mangled. I would like to think it would be a huge success. Can't wait for the AC/DC boys to give me a ring and let me hang out with them. Told you I was a dreamer. Electricity flows. Stay calm. Somehow you'll find the strength to get back on. You try too hard to feel and belong, but being a freak is a beautiful thing. Now electricity flows in your raw spirit. The light gets in the cracks in your soul. You're flying high with a new vision. The light gets in the cracks in your soul. your soul. Flying high with a new vision. The light gets in the cracks in your soul. Yeah. You're flying high with a new vision. Because I want to jump up, but I can't because I'm so tall, you see. Got a dream of it out. Rolling fast in the flow, summertime in the zone. See your face in the waves, a billion stars for tomorrow. Kissing me is driving me into ecstasy. And we see it in this perfect trance, the deepest passion, pure romance, and the fire when I know you're there. And gone through warm atmosphere, and we danced in the shining light, and the love we touched just feels so right. Love is a star in the sky. Love is the God of connections. See your face in the waves, a billion stars for tomorrow. Thought of you kissing me is driving me into ecstasy. And we sealed in this perfect trance, the deepest splash of pure romance, and the fire when I know you're there. We go through warm atmosphere, and we danced in the shining light. The love we touched just feels so right. your bed. Got the warm atmosphere, danced in the shining light. Love we touch just feels so right. It's warm in and out. The paths are flowing love. Spread the calm to meet the others. Pleasure fills with love till dawn. It's warm in and out. The call for sacred hours. Thus a chant of newborn singing. The magic force of your feelings. The first picture of you, the first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. The first picture of you, the first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. Can't lose this mood gentle with summer at our ears. Flood the world deep in sunlight. Break into the peaceful wild. The first picture of you, the first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. First picture of summer, see the flowers scream their joy. Picture of summer, see the flowers scream their joy. The first picture of you, the first picture of summer, see the flowers scream their joy. First picture of you, first picture of summer, see the flowers scream their joy. Can't hear ya. First picture of you, first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. And again. First picture of you, the first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. First picture of you, first picture of summer. See the flowers scream their joy. The first picture of you, the first picture of summer. summer, seeing the flowers scream their joy. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
German, 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 German girl. German, 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 German girl. Cities and towns with you, cities full of bright lights. When your kisses lift my eyes to a higher vision, brought together in a storm, both of us are afraid now. German girl, through you I've learned. German girl, through you I want to go. Paradise won't get close, yeah. Paradise won't get close, blocks of workers' hands pleading for some contact. With the world of love, where people show their feelings. With the perfect gesture of face, you make me want to sing loud. German girl, through you I've learned. German girl, through you I want to go. Paradise won't get close, yeah. Paradise won't get close, yeah. Along the dusty roads, we travellers of the soul.